My name is Zara Carbonell, the founder of The Social Startup, and welcome to today's episode. Right, it is another Monday morning here at Conversations Over Coffee. That means it's another chance to level up. Mondays, much like sunrises, are so symbolic to us here at The Social Startup because it signifies new beginnings, new chances, a clean slate, forgiveness, and so many more. Kayo ba? What do Mondays mean to you? Put them in the comment section below and let's talk about it. Ayan, we know that Monday mornings are usually something we all dread because why? Mondays, why? But we hope that our meaningful conversations over coffee is another reason for you to like Mondays again and another reason for you to not dread Mondays again. So yeah, we are on our fourth episode of the season, and as promised, we are here to add value to your lives and your businesses through conversations with strong and empowered women from all over the world. And as you know, our whole season is dedicated to showing each of us how we can live up to our potential and hashtag live boldly, whoever we are, whatever we do, and wherever we may be watching this from. Ayan. Do you hear my pet bird chirping around? So hey, say hi to Picha, everyone. Grabe, super KSP niya. Okay, so because the social startup is here to help you fulfill your dreams, we will be serving you with the 12 episodes of meaningful conversations over coffee. Speaking of which, everyone grab your cups of coffee, business know-how, and resources to get you to your goals. So again, whether you're stuck in a day job that you really just want to get out of, or you are a passionate creative, baka you like design, you like writing, you like creating stories, and you don't quite know where to start. You could even be the type of person who's more chill and laid back and just go with the flow. And you want to make sure that you make the most out of your life. If any of these resonate with you, you have come to the right place because wherever in life you are coming from, we are here to support that journey and to make sure that everyone here is supported and feels supported. We are giving away our free our brand anatomy ebook for free. So give yourselves a big round of applause already. So all you have to do is go to the link that is sticking there below and then claim your brand anatomy ebook. And of course, there's more. Okay, before I tell you the more, your brand anatomy is basically what your business is made of. Diba? We are all here because we want to be successful. We want to build businesses that are viable, that we can scale, and we can do that in the least amount of capital involved, obviously, and least amount of energy and effort exerted. So your brand anatomy is nailing everything about your business. What is it made of? Who is it for? What problem do you solve? How do you solve that? And why does it matter? Again, the best businesses solve problems. If you're not solving anything, then you're not a business, pretty much. Okay, so these are the most important factors when it comes to starting your business. And again, all you have to do is go to the link that you see ticking below and register, and you get a free ebook. And eto na, there's more nga because our Conversations Over Coffee series is here to help make that happen. We are also here to look out for you because without your health, without your well-being, baliwala rin ang very viable business, which is why everyone watching this live will also be receiving a free health plan care of Consulta MD. So yay! Again, all you have to do, go to the link you see ticking below, register, you get a free ebook, and you get a free health plan care of Consulta MD. Congratulations, everyone, in advance. To catch more of our exclusive announcements, guys, make sure to follow us on Instagram. That's at thesocialstartup.co. That's .co, at RevlonPHL, and at I love DDJ. Okay, guys. Pichai, hello. Good morning to you too. Let us get this conversation going. So to jumpstart this conversation, who here wants to be successful? Syempre lahat tayo, who doesn't want to be successful? Who here wants to wake up very excited about their work, what they do? Ayan. Who here wants to build a business one day? And who here wants to make sure that the businesses they build are successful, that they actually earn more than six figures consistently? High five to you all. Okay, well, lucky for you because today we will be talking about how you can turn your side hustle or your passion project into a six-figure business, and who better to learn that from two ultimate girl bosses, from working their day jobs and juggling different jobs to building their own hashtag fempire. These two ladies have proven that grit definitely goes a long way, and today they will be spilling all their business secrets with us. So grab your pen, grab your BDJ planner, and your cup of coffee, and let's get down to business. Ayan na. Let's get to know our guests. Our first guest is a self proclaimed Pollyanna who chooses to see life from the brighter side. She isn't a morning person, but she woke up for us, and she would definitely wake up for a nice brunch and a great cup of Spanish latte. And she just so happens to be an entrepreneur, the director of talents in active social talent management, and the president of New Age Digital. And of course, before you get to know her, let's also get to know another successful woman because every successful woman has another one right beside her, which is what makes New Age Digital such a powerhouse. So let's get to know our second guest. She is a woman in constant pursuit of a well traveled life. Having become a mom at a younger age, she constantly strives to be better and do more for her son. She has been through so much. She's been through working multiple jobs in the past. She's always seeking for opportunities to learn and to earn. And, even though life has thrown such huge challenges her way, she leans towards meditation and fitness as a way to maintain that balance. Oh, she also very much adores her French bulldog. So, all that plus, she is the vice president of New Age Digital. It's a marketing agency, the founder and the owner of Sirena Swimwear Philippines and Fin by SP Retail. And she has garnered over 9 years of experience when it comes to digital marketing. Like I said, powerhouse of super empowered women. So, ladies and gents, let us all welcome Bella Yeager and Erika Hoxon.
Hi. Good day.
There
Good
you
morning.
go. Good morning. So cute naman your office background forever. My gosh.
I
know.
New Age
It's
Digital.
an actual background. It's not like yung sa Zoom.
Yeah, that's on purpose.
Yeah.
Feel it out like that. See, it's not a green screen.
Nope.
No.
Nope. Good morning.
Thank you so much. Good morning. Thank you so much for being here. I was reading your bio kanina, Bella. I was like, oh my gosh, we're waking her up for an interview. Thank you so much.
I really I'm not a morning person, but I can be if I need to.
Yeah, she can.
Like today.
It's fun. Amazing. All right. We are so excited to get this conversation going. But syempre, in the spirit of conversations over coffee, what's in your cup? Dali.
You go first.
Okay. Well, mine, I really always get a cappuccino. So this is a cappuccino. Safe.
Yeah. Well, today I didn't opt for my Spanish latte because I usually have it iced.
Yeah.
But I was like, parang today I want a different take. Because I explore a lot of taste. So I got a cafe latte today.
Wow. Cheers. Oh no, I know. Please don't judge me. I always drink my coffee these days in a tequila mug.
That's okay.
I'm so fun. But anyway, so speaking of, I'm sure everyone who's watching this already knows the story of me liking my coffee in my tequila mug. But I've always believed that, your cup of coffee says so much about you. And in this conversation, we do want to know what you think, how does your cup of coffee relate to who you are as a person?
Okay, so as I said earlier, I like to explore different types of tastes. So that also goes with my coffee. And I think when it comes to that, relating to me as a person, I think it's because I like to try new things. I like to enhance my different my taste buds when it comes to food, when it comes to coffee, and also when it comes to learning new things. So I guess that's why.
You're so brave. I would say on the other hand, I am such a type A person that when I have a favorite, that's it forever. Unless I have special days that I'm feeling rebellious today. Let's go with a latte. Oops.
Oh,
Yeah.
depends on your mood.
True, true. How about you, Erica?
Mine is like in between. So I'm willing to try new things, but then it really depends. So on most days I go with like the safe or what I always go with. So it's a mix of both. Yeah.
Do you think it's the same with you as a person? Like you have a staple with everything you do, and then on some days that you feel rebellious like me, let's be
Yeah.
adventurous. Let's try something.
Kind of. I mean, like I'm such a routine kind of person, especially because of the pandemic. So like
Yeah.
I'm a morning person. So I wake up really early and then oh
Cute.
cute. So I wake up really early and then I do the same things, but other days, like a few days, I'll change it up a bit. So yeah, I guess it's something like that.
Yeah. So I feel like Bella is a more right brain individual, would you say? And then maybe Erica, you're a bit more of the left brain dominant. I mean, you're both creative, obviously, but structure is relevant, parang ganon. But
Yeah.
you mentioned Kanina routines. We've interviewed so many women and women
Mhm.
leaders, for that matter, who have very different morning routines. But again, how you start your day is always essential. It says so much about you, and it also plays a big part in how the rest of your day looks like. Do you
Yeah.
find this true to you guys? If so, what is your morning routine and how do you think it affects the rest of your day?
Well, me like so I wake up at like 6:30 or 7 because
Mm,
I have a son. So I also set him up for school. I think he takes his time when he wakes up, and so before he gets all that done, I'll make a cup of coffee, and then we have like this little like outdoor or this patio
Patio.
area. So it's really nice to just go out there in the morning. It's so quiet. Everyone's still asleep, so it's like
yeah.
my time. So I either a good day for me would be if I'm able to like journal a bit and then I work out and and then I do a little meditation and then I start my day. So I know it like my day is gonna be good if I'm able to do all of that like not rushed. But once things are rushed in the morning, I know kind of like the rest of the day I'll feel frazzled or something. So yeah, it really depends. But on a really good morning, I'll be able to do all of that. Yeah.
Amazing. How about you, Bella?
Well, if she wakes up at 6, I wake up at 2 hours after. Sometimes nga, I
Right.
kakaagising ko lang. And then she's already messaging me about work or about random things. I'm like, oh, wait, my brain, I have to register. But yeah, I don't really, well, my alarm is really set at 8 every
Yeah.
day because I sleep at like 12 or 1 and I make sure I'm really always, oh, your bird.
Sometimes TJ
Everywhere.
always removes the keys in my laptop, so I get so panicky. So I'm like, anyway, go
Yeah, so I have to have at least 7 to 8 hours of sleep. If not, I'm not gonna function the next day. So if I sleep at 12, I wake up at 8, and then the first thing I do when I get up is I really fix my bed. It's the first thing, and then I I either clean. So I clean almost every day. I just clean.
Wow.
I clean when I see something dirty. I have to like wipe it and stuff, and then I start like work stuff na by at least 10 at least.
Yeah.
So check emails, check all my
Groups.
the work groups. So what I
Yeah.
do in the mornings, I check like my friend groups or Instagram or TikTok, like chill stuff first before I get into the serious things. But yeah,
Yeah.
like Eric, like starting slow. I
Yeah.
especially like getting older. I don't like waking up like what
Like,
would happen?
yeah.
Like just relax. So I do
Diba?
yeah.
Having a conversation with my friend, then I was like, I don't know how I used to do it in college. Na parang after a night out, you wake up and like ready
And like
to
bam,
roll.
bam, bam.
Mom,
Yeah.
I need to just focus on detoxifying my organs.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, time. I have lag time now already, and I'm like, oh my god. But yeah. So you mentioned that Erica, you do some journaling, and then Bella likes to start your morning slow. I don't know which ones you got, but I do believe that we sent over Dare to Be cards. I hope you guys enjoy that. It's so much fun. Like first thing in the morning, just pick out something and read a question, and there's a challenge. It makes you feel like you are able to start your day doing something for yourself, because as business founders, sometimes we're go go go, and I have to take care of the rest of the team and business, that I forget to, oh come on, like just chill and do something for me. So yeah, that's from Belle de Jour. Yeah, it's so
Yeah.
nice.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, so let's get to the exciting stuff. To put things into context, for everyone's reference, tell
Mhm.
us about New Age Digital. What is it? When did it launch? And why and how did you put it together?
Okay, so New Age Digital, or everyone knows us also as NAD. NAD. So we basically launched about 2 years ago, just
Mhm.
right before the whole pandemic. Yeah, but luckily enough, the pandemic actually really helped us because syempre we're all about digital, right? So
Mhm.
brands started leaning towards scaling, maximizing on digital. So thank you, Lord, that we weren't as affected, I guess, as the other brands,
Mhm.
as other
Company.
companies. And then, yeah, so it really started small, very, very small. It was just me, our other partner, who's now my fiance, and then Erika, and our then graphic artist, who's now our art director. So it was really, we were just the four of us were the core group.
Mhm.
And I believe that we were really, as just four, we were strong already. Because Eric and I, palang, we both already had like, a good network of people that we knew we could reach out to. And we always did, like, she did social media way ahead of me. So that's when I was like, when we were looking for another partner, because we really wanted to be three main partners for the company. So I was like, because Eric and I worked together before in an event for Active Social. So
Yeah.
then I was like, okay, I think Erica would be the best to help build the brand or help build the company. Yeah, so it really started like that,
Yeah.
like humble beginnings. And here we are.
Our offices would be like our office would be like cafes. So we would try
Yeah.
all these different coffee shops because we didn't have this yet. So that's
And we're
when-
neighbors.
Yeah.
And we didn't know until now.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow, that's why. Because so I was asking my associate, I was like, are they gonna jump in two different devices? Are they gonna go together? Because
Yeah,
the last
yeah.
time we were on frame, and she's like, oh, they're gonna go together. I was like, wow, they must live so near each other, or maybe they're roommates because they're always like together.
No. Almost.
Almost, yeah.
No.
But yeah, so that's why it's so convenient for us because we basically live in the same area and the office is also just right in the middle of it also. Yeah.
Like a 5-minute drive ish.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
Around definitely less than 10 minutes. So
Wow. How do you think putting together NAD changed your lives?
Well, I think for me it really changed my perspective in how to put up a big business because this is an agency and we deal with big now, like we deal with multinational companies now, and I mean I always worked in the agency industry, like with Active Social. I was with them for like 3 years, and then now I'm also a partner there. So I think for me it really taught me like how to level up, I guess, my entrepreneurial skills, which I never knew I had, and which it really took a lot of time to learn, which I am still learning actually at the moment. So, because I was always working for someone or working for somebody, so I never really had my own until NAD.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, same thing. So being on the employee side for so long and then shifting to the other side, you have to learn so much more and adapt to all the challenges and the changes that come with it. And then I guess for me, it also came at the right time because the pandemic happened, and whatever I was doing prior, they all kind of got affected. So they all either stopped or lessened. So
Mm.
I was able to just put my focus on New Age Digital, and yeah, at least I still had something. So
Yeah. How do you like? Can you describe your lives before New Age Digital? Like you guys mentioned that you were both working 9 to 5s. What differences are there? Like, do you have to wake up earlier? Do you have to deal with more work now or before? Or even the difference of having a secure revenue stream. Because I think a lot of our viewers are also in 9 to 5s because mainly that when you have, sorry, my dad's music.
It's
It's
okay.
cute.
It's fine.
it's okay.
Okay. But yeah, when you have a revenue stream, regardless if you make sales, regardless of whatever happens, you get paid at the end of the month. And I think that safety net is something that a lot of people hold on to dear life. You know what I mean? Like it's good, but maybe there's a different side to it. So tell us about that.
Well, with me, like I can honestly really relate to that because I had so many. I was really apprehensive in the beginning because when I really hopped on with NAD, I was still working with another company. So I really needed the stability
Yeah.
of like a monthly salary. Yeah, because I also, like I mentioned, I have a kid, so it's not something I can just get away from without a security blanket, I guess. So I think towards the end, I was just really trying to save up, whatever I could, so that when I started with New Age Digital, I even if we weren't making earning yet, I
Yeah.
had something there. And yeah, I mean, it's really scary at first, and then we didn't even know the pandemic would hit us, right? So it really comes with a risk. So I think before making that jump into having your own business, I think it's just also for your own security, whether you have a kid or not, to have a little set aside to just get you by while you're building your business.
Yeah. Super
Yeah.
agreed. Is this like I've always wondered, like have you been good friends even before NAD, or did you get together the friendship um when you became like co-founders, or like how did NAD even come to life? Did you just wake up one morning and it's like, yo, Erica, let's start the company?
I had a dream last night. No. Well, Eric and I knew of each other. We knew each other. Like we'd see each other in events. We're Instagram friends.
Yeah.
We did. I modeled for them before for Serena.
For the swimsuits.
Yeah. So it was always like just a little bit of hi, how are you on Instagram, or liking each other's pics, but it was never like in depth, I guess,
Yeah.
the conversation until NAD happened. So I think like now she's really my best friend. She's like my sister. Like I talk to her every
By
day.
default, you also.
Yeah.
I mean, it happens because before we would see each other and like, hi, how are you? And then we'd always say like, let's hang out more, let's go out, and then it just. I guess shortly before NAD, we were really just starting to actually talk more.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then when this all started,
Yeah. And we click. I mean,
Yeah.
it's not like I don't think NAD would be NAD if we didn't really work well together.
yeah.
I mean, you can have a partner and like hate each other, and but us, it just works. So
Yeah.
so yeah, and NAD, how did NAD happen? Well, it wasn't like an overnight thing, definitely. It was because we were already social media freelancers. So
Yeah.
she had her own brands. I had a few brands also. And then when my friends started learning about, oh, you handle social media pala, it's like, yeah, just, like a side thing. And then here comes our other partner, my fiance, si Anton. He's like, he's always been business minded. So
Yeah.
he's like, much are you making? Like, and how many accounts do you handle? And I tell them everything. It's like, why don't you just put up your own? I mean, like, let's look for someone who can help you build this company, and let's just build it. Like, let's just do something out of it. And so it really took a lot of time. Like, we had to think of our branding, of course, our name. I think it took like at least a year for us to figure out like where we really wanted to establish NAD, because first we were always like, oh, social media, like let's do social media, like how we're doing it for our own accounts, like the small ones, and then just have many of them, and like let's be the ones that focus on startups, and then we're like, after a while we're like, wait, I think we can notch it up a bit, and let's put in website development, let's put in SEO, let's just do the whole digital marketing thing. So it was really just supposed to be social media for startups, but then we were like
they started requesting for more.
People started asking for more, clients started needing more, so we're like, we can provide, we can build a team, we have all the gear here that we need to shoot content, so
But how do you know that you're ready? Sorry?
A lot of work.
I mean, building anything, I think, takes a lot of work, time, effort, energy. So I think something that a lot of our viewers are also curious about is, how do you know when you're ready to take that leap? Because like with what Erika said earlier, diba, syempre, you do have your basic needs, you have bills, and your first few months as a business, and I think we all know this, you won't be making like millions on the first month for sure. Especially that you bring out your capital, you're trying to ROI at the very most at the time, diba? So how do you know that, okay, I think I'm ready to start something of my own, I think I'm prepped to make that jump and just quit my day job and start a business?
Well, I don't think anyone's really ever ready, like for us, it was really like, are we gonna do it, or are we not gonna do it? And we just like risked everything, did it. We knew we had the backup, we knew we had each other, and we knew we had the skills and the knowledge for it, and so we just like jumped right into it.
I mean, I think everyone naman says like you're never really ready. I think it's more of just like, are you ready to commit to it? Like if it's more of a question like, are you ready to just take on the role and just go with the good times and the bad, and then if you're just committed to doing that, then just go for it. I mean, if you're having doubts about your your willingness to make it work, then maybe that's a sign that you're not ready. I think it's just really knowing like, okay, I'm gonna go for it, I'm gonna do it, even if it's gonna be, you don't know if it's gonna work or if it's not.
But of course, I mean, realistically speaking, you have to weigh weigh your options, like what's really happening like
in your life.
Like, okay, like Erika has a kid, with her previous job she earns this much amount of money. If she moves to NAD, it'll lessen, but there's dividends at the end of the year, yung ganon. So like where do you want to be, where do you want to put yourself? Then just decide.
I mean, and the risks you're willing to take, I guess, also, and like, what are your priorities at the moment? Like, is this something you're willing to be so with? I mean, only because syempre, we can't, like I always say this, as much as I push for, if you want to start a business, do it, we also can't promise that, hey, you're going to be a billionaire tomorrow.
For sure.
You're so smart, you're so good at what you do. It's a process, it takes time, but at least I like what you said about commitment, that it's not a question of if you're ready, because of having the things in place. It's more of, are you ready to commit to it? Because there will be a lot of work to be done, and you have to be 1,000,000% in it, or no matter how good you are, how's it gonna succeed, diba? Erika,
your life is gonna change. You're gonna have to simplify some things first, just to you have to adjust. You're really gonna have to adjust. With commitment comes the adjustment also, so it's really up to you.
it's how much you want it, right? And
Yeah.
how much you're willing to do for it. So
That's so true. You mentioned, I think in your bio that you juggled multiple jobs before, and I'm sure again a bunch of our goal-getting viewers are the same. How do you think they can keep up with all the jobs that they're juggling and not lose themselves in the task? Or do you even recommend juggling jobs?
Um, well, looking back, I mean, my how I am now and before, I think because before I really like I and there was no pandemic, so like I would really go like 4 or 5 places in a day, and like really, I'd start my day really early because I had to be in so many places, and I think like at the most maybe I was like answering to 5 different people, so it was really like now that I think about it,
Yeah.
I wouldn't really recommend it, especially nowadays, right? It's different. But I think because I knew I wanted to really, I mean, for my kid and for myself, like I just wanted to, do as much as I could because I knew that like if I scheduled things right or if it's all about how you really manage your time. And
Yeah.
I can't really say I didn't get lost in it. I mean, I think it didn't always go smooth or it was really, really hard at times looking back.
And it's
But
okay to get
yeah,
lost.
and it's okay. I think to feel like, I mean, you learn so much also from being in that like
Yeah.
lost place. And yeah, so looking back, I'm like, whoa, why did I really go do all of that? But in a way, it's okay because I met so many. I mean, it helped me like meet so many
Build your
really, yeah, build my
network.
network. I
Yeah.
met so many people along the way and learned a lot in terms of, yeah, managing my time. And yeah, it was really good for me now looking back.
Juggle
Will I
jobs at your own
do
risk.
it again? I don't know. I don't know if I want to. I
Oh
mean,
my god.
with New Age now, I'm okay. I mean, I'm already working with a lot of different people in the agency setup, but I'm still doing other stuff, just not as much anymore.
Hmm. Yeah, so
And also
speaking
it's
of
limited, so it's limited now. You can't
time.
just, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, speaking of, doing other stuff, 'cause I think this one's for Bella because you are involved with other businesses, and you are a multi-passionate individual, I guess it's also just in that creative space of you're an influencer, you're a model, you also have active social, I believe, and then there's NAD. Is there a way to juggle, I mean, not juggle jobs because I think your stance, your position in all of these things are quite different than working jobs, like working 5 jobs, right? Is there a way to do all the things that you love at the same time without the quality of your work being diluted?
Yeah, I mean that's what I'm doing now, and I'm like, oh, like some most days I'm just like, wait, especially but honestly, it's really like how you schedule your day. Like I'm
Yeah.
Mondays, I'm mostly committed to New Age Digital
Yeah.
because we start the day, we have to create posts for our clients, we have to think of ideas for the week,
Mhm.
to close clients, and then Tuesday, that's when I really like focus on active social naman because we have our operations meeting, and with active social I handle 50 influencers. So but then again, I don't do this all alone, right? I mean, I have a team behind me, I have people that help me. So
Yeah.
it's and my tip really is always put what's urgent or prioritize the urgent ones first. If there
Mm.
are some that you can move towards the latter part of the week, then like don't put your mind into that first. Like
Yeah.
just think of the important ones first, the ones that really need your attention. And yeah, so it's really about balance, and I guess like a checklist really helps for me, a scheduler, and yeah, so pretty much like that.
And
Like,
Google
but
calendars.
yeah,
Yeah.
calendars. So sometimes I end work really late.
Sometimes even our personal stuff will send Google invites, like lunch here
Mm.
or yeah.
Yes,
I
we
mean,
love Google Calendar.
yeah,
It's the
and
If
lifesaver.
because there's so many things. Like, I don't know if I'm just a nerd, but I color code my Google calendars just so I know what I'm doing, where, and why I'm doing it. So I know, is it for the social startup? Is it for my
First,
hosting? Is it for life? You know, like, I have to compartmentalize, or I think I'm gonna go crazy. And
Yeah.
I super loved what you girls mentioned, that it's all about, number one, know what your priorities are, meaning what is important, what is urgent, what can you just delegate. I'm such a believer of learning to delegate, because it's hard when you are a leader, because you feel like you have to do everything, lead by example. But also, delegating is such an important lesson to learn, I feel.
yeah.
And another thing that I think, well, I learned, let me know if it's something that you align with too, is that when I have multiple passions, there is a common thread
Mm.
among them all that ties it together. And I feel like that's why it works. For example, stuff that I do when I'm a host um, aligns with the social startup like this. I'm able to host events like I mean,
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Super
right?
agree with that. Yeah.
Mm-mm.
And even like with you girls, with New Age Digital, you both are also influencers. So it makes life a bit easier when clients ask for, okay, you said you do mostly beauty brands. You have two less problems, because you know that the brief, you can just shoot it and just, okay,
Yeah.
here, good job.
Yeah.
The brief, the jargons, like the way clients think, or the way the industry works. Yeah. So yeah, I believe in that also.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So yon, parang I think today the life goal is, we know there is no one blueprint to making a six-figure business or success in general, right? But there are action steps that people can take to up their success metrics. You know what I mean? And I think what people really want to know is, if I have a side hustle or a passion project, how do I turn that into a business? Like, what steps do I take? Like, what's step one into building my business?
That's the first.
Well, the first step really into building your business would definitely be kaching, kaching. I mean, let's say, are you willing to put in? It's either that, or you look for an investor, right? Someone that can
Who will
use
support,
their
yeah.
money, but promise them like a certain, okay, by the end of the year, this is what we can, do for you, and then this is how much we can earn.
Yeah.
So I guess that it's really that. And then the second would be,
The people. I mean, okay, so obviously, if you're gonna turn it from that to a bigger thing, right? So aside from the money, you have to get the support of people. I mean, for me, like, I don't know if I could have done that from freelance to a company alone.
Yeah.
So it's good to have even just one partner, two partners, to get people who believe in what you want to do. And then from there, I think step three would be to really plan. Don't, I mean, you study what you're offering. Like you mentioned in the beginning, if you're planning to do a business, it has to answer a solution. I mean, it has to be a solution to something. You don't just do something without the need for it. And then, so you plan that properly. That would be the third. And then, what's the fourth? I can't really remember our steps. I mean, it was more of just like coming from what we're doing on a small scale. We knew it was a need, right, for brands. So we got we got a partner.
we got a business developer also to
Yeah.
help us, think of ways of how to
Scale it.
scale it. And then, syempre, with that, we also had to charge a bit higher. Like, we weren't charging startups anymore. We were charging bigger clients. So our rates had to change.
And then I guess another step would also be reach out to your network.
Or narrow down, I guess. I mean, reach out, but like, we always believe in niche, in a niche, I guess. So what do you wanna who do you wanna cater to? Who do you wanna talk to? What do you wanna sell? What do you wanna give value? Like, who do you wanna be? So yeah, so we really thought about it a lot with NAD. Like, how do we narrow down, and then that's how we, and then now like our main clientele now is really fintech brands and beauty brands.
Or like
Yeah,
lifestyle.
lifestyle brands. So with that, we have a team already, like for each, and for each category, we know how to like start it. We know what to do now. So then it becomes easier for us then because we narrowed down.
Yeah.
That's
And then
really
it
something.
becomes clockwork. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And then, of course, like in those steps, we also had to look for a space because we didn't even know the pandemic was going to happen. But, just like a workspace where we can all just put out all our ideas. We had to invest in, really good like cameras,
Yeah.
invest in things that will help make your content better.
Yeah, but I mean, if
Yeah.
you're starting up, you don't naman have to like buy, get a
Yeah.
office and everything. You can do it at home. Like we suggest investing in apps or software that
Yeah.
can help you like level up your editing game. Canva is something good, and we really love Canva. We're all Canva pro.
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, I mean, you can just do it at home, have good internet, have a good laptop that works, a good phone that works,
Yeah.
and yeah, I guess it's really also about like having also a LinkedIn account where you can talk about yourself and all that. If you can live stream about yourself, but yeah,
Yeah.
dami na namin tips.
Yeah. So I mean, everyone here has
It's
been
so hard to me,
taking
like,
notes.
yeah, to have an order because I don't even really think we did like
Yeah.
step by step. We just had
Yeah.
we kind of went with what our situation was at the time, what was available for us, and then we just
Yeah.
tried it. So, yeah.
And everyone's success journey, I feel like, is different.
Yeah.
Like you mentioned that syempre there are also resources that you need. Parang okay, so obviously because you are a digital agency, you have equipment, you have these gadgets. But like for example, at the social startup, I always convince or like encourage our viewers or our starters that you don't need $1 million to start your business. You can literally start with a phone, internet connection, and start from wherever you are.
Yeah.
And that's like I've proven that to be true because that's what I did. And the goal lang naman is, there's so many people who have lost their jobs, especially Pinoys.
Yeah.
So many businesses that are forced into bankruptcy, and you don't have to be in a dead end. There are ways to make money. Again, not saying you're going to be a billionaire tomorrow, but you don't have to starve. You don't have to, be dead ass broke.
Yeah.
But of course, I agree. When you level up, when you turn into an agency or scale your business, it comes with bigger investments. And
Yeah.
you mentioned about resources. So, are there resources like Canva Pro that can help
Pros and
uh,
cons for us
I
now.
know.
starters? Yun, na parang can help our starters put together their business, even if it's just, for example, with Erika, you have a swimwear line, or, Bella, I'm sure you have a lot of business endeavors also aside from NAD. So I feel like the question is more of if I am just like a one woman army or like a one man show, what resources can you share, I guess, that can help their journey?
I mean, well, we've been talking about the steps in terms of starting an agency. I mean, in business in general, I don't think a lot of people want to start an agency, but I guess resources could be. There's so much online now that you can check on, again, like apps. There's so many apps for almost everything. Another would be to like we join seminars, or like we try to find as many
And world.
like we you have to learn, and the internet is so full of information. In the case of like swimsuits or clothes, a lot of friends who decided to get on with that during the pandemic, you just start small. Like they would research for suppliers that wouldn't give like really big amounts for the minimum quantities, and then they would really do their own research on who's looking for that now, who needs it now. So I think, yeah, I mean, for me, it's just really using the internet to really learn more about what you're trying to start, and then start small. Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, how about for Mikira?
Well, for Mikira naman,
Her jewelry line.
yeah, my
Oh,
jewelry
love.
line. So yeah, because of like all these clients we handle, and we're making money for. I mean, we're making money for them on the internet. So I was just like, why don't I just make my own then? I mean, I know how to do it. I've been doing it for our clients, and so I was like, I was like, so yeah, I'll start something that's easy, not too much inventory. Then I thought of jewelry. So with the resources naman I use for jewelry, so again, it's small lang. Canva Pro is number one. Always use that. Always believe in that. I mean, there's just so many different layouts always, diba, that you can use from there. And then so we also have a scheduler because I already have a really busy life, that I can't, like, oh shucks, I have to post for Bikira. So we use Planoli to plan out the look of the feed, like make sure it matches branding. And then we use Hootsuite. So Hootsuite really helps us with scheduling, making sure our posts go out at the best time. And of course, ads manager. So we really put a lot of money into ads, into sponsored posts.
Yeah.
And if you're the type of person also that has a lot of famous friends or like influencers, give them like you're launching a new collection. They give them. They can post. They can talk about it. People will, I'm sure, trust them since they have a lot of followers. Then so I mean, it's not gonna hurt anybody. You're not gonna lose anything if you set a marketing budget aside and give people some stuff, diba,
Yeah.
for them to post.
Yeah, marketing really, diba? It's the seeds that you really have to sow. Again, you don't see it tomorrow, but it does, like, it does wonders. The returns are amazing. And yun, so mentorship and business know-how isn't okay. It is a widely available resource if you know where to find it. Which is why I hope everyone took down notes and took down all the apps that Bella and Erica shared. And just to bump that up for everyone who missed it earlier, we are giving away a free brand anatomy ebook. So you're gonna see a ticking link down below. Just go there, register. You get this for free, so that you know the very basics of your business. Okay.
Yeah.
So we are heading to a close, but I think we have time for like 3 last questions.
Okay.
Okay, I think let's start with, it is amazing to start your own business because you have more time for yourself in a sense that you can decide when to do what, where to do it from. You are your own bosses, right? But I think what we need to also mention about are the pushbacks or the challenges that you will face because, syempre, it's not all smooth sailing. It is a wonderful journey, but there are challenges. And I think our viewers would like to hear from the both of you as business founders. What challenges can they anticipate moving on to the business journey?
Well, unless you're blessed with like a staff from the get-go, expect to do everything on your own. So there would really be times it would be so funny. Like we'd start the day, Bella and I would we clean the office ourselves. We're literally setting up everything on our own. We're moving things around. We're like you're doing all the legwork, and then we're the ones shooting. We're the ones editing. We're the ones making the caption. We're the ones posting. I mean, you just have to be prepared to do all the work first, and then we would go when we go to places. We're like carrying all the things. We're also the ones shooting it. We're the ones
Sometimes
handling.
we're the models.
And then
also.
and then we'll switch. Like she'll shoot me, I'll shoot her, and then it's just sometimes we would just laugh about it at the end of the day because we're like so tired.
And we love it.
And yeah,
I mean,
and
it
it's
doesn't
okay.
feel like
Yeah.
work. I mean, it's fun.
Yeah.
It's fun.
And so just be prepared to do, and so now with us, we can really say that like, okay, we know what it's like to be on the production side, and then we know what it's like to be on the in front of the camera, behind the camera, and then we're the ones also cleaning up. We're the ones setting
Yeah.
up. So it's nice to be able to experience or know what it's like to be in all the like playing all the roles.
Yeah.
So expect to do the hard work and that you're gonna if you want to accomplish something,
Yeah.
you're gonna have to do it. And
Mhm.
yeah,
And prepare to invest in a lot of time because we like I know we're the bosses and we have all the last decision and stuff, but it takes up a lot of like our time, especially now that we're handling a lot of different people, not just our clients, but the people that work for NAD, our art directors, our website developers. So it's like it's a lot of people, and because we're a people business, right?
yeah.
So that's really what we do as the partners, is really invest in a lot of time if we need to work on the weekends, which we normally do.
Yeah.
So
Or holidays
yeah.
or
No vacay first.
Yeah.
Vacay later, work muna. So
Work on vacay. My gosh. Sometimes sa
Vacay,
day ka na,
yeah.
naka-laptop ka pa din. Parang, okay, I will sunbathe in 10 minutes. Wait.
Yeah.
I mean, we've done that.
We've
Like,
done that,
yeah,
yeah.
we're in the beach and then we run inside and we're just like we put a cover up and then meeting and then
Yeah.
go back.
Back.
Mhm.
Right. Oh my gosh, super true. And like you mentioned that yun, it's gonna take a lot of time, a lot of effort, even if you are the last say. And I think syempre their worry is when you're the boss, you're the ones giving the steady stream of income to people, right? But you also have to worry about your own steady stream of income. And I think this is one pain point of a lot of entrepreneur want to be for now because they're not there yet. So how do you think they can secure their own steady stream of income? Like when you start a business, how do you make sure that you always have clients?
Honestly, we ourselves, we don't make much from NAD now.
Yeah, for
Because we really believe in putting all of NAD's or all of the money into people, into ads, into marketing. We're looking now for a content manager because we wanna really full blown our our NAD TV or vlog. We want to create more content. So yeah, I think it's really we really put in all the effort and all the time into our people.
Yeah. I think like I mean just to add to that because we do have now a bigger team under us. It's like you also have this like in the beginning honestly there would be times also where like okay we're not it's not the best of times so we're gonna cut our whatever allowance. We have to be able to be prepared also for moments like that
To adjust
to
it.
adjust.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's also like in many ways you also learn to live within like your means in the beginning because you have really big goals and for you to get to those really big goals especially financially you have to put in money first and then of course
Like
because
simplify.
simplify your life so that your business can grow also and then because we have people also under us and like you mentioned earlier you have to whether your business is making money or not you have to pay them because
There's a payroll
it's a
happening.
payroll thing so yeah you just really have to also again like if you're really committed to making your business grow anyway if it's not where you want it to be yet you have to live simply with whatever you can
Mhm.
for that time.
Yeah.
I think that really puts it into perspective because the things that they see online is usually start a business, you're going to be super rich, or start a business. I mean, eventually when you scale, sure, but
Yeah.
there is a drawback first. There is a payroll first. There is an initial investment. And, it doesn't always come out in money. Sometimes it comes out in time. And that's even more scarce. And I think, you guys, girls, would know this most if when it comes to steady stream of clients like inbound and outbound marketing, I believe is the way to go, especially on social, because it takes very little amount of money Basically, it's just the boosting that you're paying for, and the effort. If you know how to schedule it, if you turn to Canva and all these optimizing apps, I think it's
Yeah.
very doable, and that
Mhm.
plants your seeds for the next few months. So if I create this series for this month, or yeah, I'll see the results in like 3-4 months. So if you keep doing that, like super quick session lang for everyone. Like think of it as a sales funnel, right? You bring in more
Mhm.
leads, and they're gonna trickle down, and not everyone will convert, but you will always have people to convert for when you need it. So I think
Yeah.
that's why it's important to post on social, to do streams like these, to get on apps that you think are gonna help you. If you people, anyone, if you're not on TikTok yet, oh my god, it's been helpful lately. So I think it's something to jump into. All right, so last two questions. Number one is, do you think everyone can be an entrepreneur, or are there like a set of characteristics that you have to have for you to be a successful entrepreneur?
Honestly, I don't think everyone can be. It really but it's a learning process. I mean, you can try if it's something for you, and if you feel like you have it in you, I guess it'll just come out. But there are some people that, like, it's natural to them. Like, they think of all these businesses that will generate so and so amount of money with the least amount of work, and salute to them. Like, they're really blessed with that entrepreneur mind.
Mhm.
But I guess, yeah, it's a learning process. Really, it really is. I mean,
Yeah.
you have to read about it. You have to actually do it to practice it.
Yeah.
I mean, we were never entrepreneurs in the beginning, right? We never started as entrepreneurs. I mean, we were always working for somebody. We were always working the 9 to 5. But I'm so happy we did, because then we also feel how employees work for us now. I mean, we've been there, we've done that, and we've learned so much, like doing like simple things like Google Sheets with simple um processes or methods that we learned only because of work, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, I think people can be, if it's in them, if they want to be, but then you have to learn about it. And then there are those that are blessed with that, just that way of thinking.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You know, like when you start a business, you're coffee girl, cargador, and the founder as well. Like it is really
Right.
everything.
Yeah, it's really iba talaga. Pero nakakatuwa siya, and at the end of the day, you're really like, job well done. Like,
Good
yeah,
job.
it's so rewarding. Especially when the people, like our team, when they're just, like, when they're congratulated by clients, like, oh, we love your work, you guys make amazing content, or like renewals always give us that,
Yeah.
they're renewing with us, that
Yeah.
means we did something good. And then we
Yeah.
ourselves, as the bosses or as the leaders, we always say, good job team, congratulations, you guys made the best content, like they're getting us again, let's celebrate. And we always have like mini celebrations if we can. So yeah, that's like some things we learned about being an entrepreneur, is we really have to take care of everyone, make sure everyone is okay.
Because
Listen to their needs also. Yeah.
I think it's something you can learn. I mean, us we're selling services, so it's not like we're really selling like products or an items. You have to learn the service kind of. I mean, it's a different set. Like versus with me selling swimsuits, it's also completely different.
Yeah.
So
So there's inventory.
yeah, there's inventory, there's logistics, there's all the it's very different. Although you're still selling
The
something.
complaints from
Yeah.
people.
So it's something you have to just, if you really want to be an entrepreneur of whatever, you have to just learn. You have to be willing to learn about that industry.
Yeah. Okay, so here's our last question, just for everyone, for the sake of time. If there's one thing, just absolutely one thing that you want to leave our audience members today, what is that one piece of advice that you want to give them that you believe really, really matters?
One piece of advice.
I think for me, one thing that was also brought up a while ago is that it's okay to feel you won't always get it right. So I think it's just, and then there are gonna be days where you're just lost, and it's not always gonna be smooth sailing. And I think that's something that I constantly learn, like over and over again with all the other things I've already done, and even with New Age, is that it's okay to feel tired. It's okay to need to rest, and like I mean, just don't give up on yourself or don't quit just because you're feeling all those things. It's not abnormal
Yeah.
to have moments like that where you're questioning what you're doing with work, or is this really what I want to do? It's okay. It's okay to feel those things, and you're gonna feel it regardless of whether it's your dream job or your dream business, or so yeah, if there's one thing, it's just to not give up on yourself,
Yeah.
because at the end of the day, like, you really, if you know it's normal, we're human. And so yeah, that's one thing I always have to relearn. Or yeah, I'm always going, you kind of go through it several times, so it's not always just going to be smooth and perfect. And yeah, and it's normal also to, like, if you're gonna clash with your partners or your clients or people you work with, I mean, it's okay. Just communicate, and keep going. Yeah.
Keep going. And
Keep
to
going.
add to that,
Yeah. I mean, that's me. Because like many times I found myself lost and like, oh, what am I
And then
doing?
I'm the one, no, go do it.
Yeah, that's true.
So yeah, to add to that, I mean, it's really about being happy with what you do. I mean, you can have all these things in your mind, and all these things you want to do, and you can keep thinking about it, but if it doesn't make you happy, if it's something that you're forced to do, like, why do you keep doing it? Like, don't put yourself in that situation. Like me, it took a long time for me to find out what I'm good at. I promise, it really did. Like, I shifted so many jobs. I did so many random things, like, to the point, like, who am I, or like, what am I doing, or what am I good at? And then just one day, like, this opportunity came, like, Bella, do you want to work for me for marketing? And I never really knew anything about marketing. Like, I didn't study marketing in college. I studied consular and diplomatic affairs. That's so far out. So, so I mean, there are people that school is really, like, I love school for them, and I respect that. But then there are people that learn outside of school, like, you learn through experience. And I think that's how I came to this point to where I am, is because I found out what I'm good at. It just came naturally to me. It just like, oh, I love marketing. What is this? Like, I found it. Like, I found my thing.
Yeah.
And then so I studied about it online. I enrolled myself. I paid for my own tuition. I enrolled myself in another, like, course, because I really wanted to, like enhance the skill of mine, which I love. And then yeah, I applied for a position in that influencer marketing agency. And yeah, it just really made me happy. It's just something that I can do every day. It's something I don't have to be like, oh, work again, oh, Monday again. Like it's something like, okay, let's do this. Like, it's another day, it's another week. And weeks now, days for us go by so fast.
Yeah.
Like, it's Monday again. But like, it's really, yeah, so it's really something I always live up to. Like, just look for something that makes you happy, because everything under that will just flow. I mean, it will just will be easy for you. It'll be hard times, like, when you're like, ang daming clients, ang daming calls. I like, dami lang gusto, wait lang.
Yeah.
But then you're like, okay, like, let's do this. I got this.
We can do this. Yeah.
Yeah. I signed up for this. Bring it on. Yung ganon. So yeah, just find something makes you happy. Then from there, kaya na yan.
Oh, yeah. So, okay, there you have it, ladies and gents. Find something that makes you happy. Just keep going. Yan. So thank you so much, Bella and Erica. I'm sure that everyone watching this and everyone who will watch the replay, as there are a lot of people all over the world, so different time zones, has jotted down so many things, and I hope that they learned a lot also from this conversation, so that they too can take the first step towards their dream. So again, thank you so much. But before we say goodbye, let's take an official photo. Kasi
Okay.
if walang photo, it didn't happen daw. Joke.
Wait, my lipstick's gone from all the talking.
And the coffee.
Okay, game. 1, 2, 3, smile. Safety shot. Wow.
Okay.
Wait lang. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Arte. Awesome.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Thank you so much for inviting us.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, the founders of New Age Digital, Bella Yeager and Erika Hoxton. Let's give them a big round of applause.
So hope they can follow us at New Age Digital.
Yes, go plug.
No, yeah,
Go
I mean,
Instagram.
if you guys have digital marketing needs or questions or anything, you can follow New Age Digital PH on. We're on Instagram, we're on LinkedIn, we're on Twitter, Facebook. Yeah, so just send us a message there, and we're always
if you
online.
haven't seen our vlogs yet, we have a YouTube channel also. It's called NAD TV, and we've been MIA for a while because of so much work, but we're getting back to it now this month, and we're gonna bring out more content with value, so yeah, that's something big we're thinking of also now, is our Burr month content now for NAD. Yes, because we gotta focus on ourselves too.
Yes.
We gotta sleep. But yeah, New Age Digital PH.
Yes, thank
Awesome.
you.
Thank you again.
Zara, have a good day. Have a good Monday.
Okay.
Go ahead.
What?
Thank you.
Have a great week. Wow, a great week already. Wow, what a great way to start our week. And I hope, that this conversation truly inspired you to face your fears of the messy unknown, taking that first step towards your goals. Because as our guest said, of course, it's not going to be perfect, not going to be smooth sailing, but it will be worth it, especially if you know that you love what you do and it is something that you actually believe in. So it is time to strap up and live boldly. We are coming to an end, but before we do want to remind you that we are giving away a free brand anatomy ebook and a free health plan care of Consulta MD. So all you have to do is go to that ticking link down below, register, and we will send that your way within the day. And of course, we would also love to be part of your journey to yourself and to your success. So for more business tips, do follow us on Instagram. That's at thesocialstartup.co. That's CO, and at RevlonPHL, at I Love BDJ. So the season is presented by Revlon Philippines and Belle de Jour Power Planners, and is supported by Consulta MD. Thank you everyone for being here. Thank you, starters, for spending the last hour with us wherever you may be. Be sure to join us again on our next episode happening on September 13th at 10 a.m. where we will be talking about turning your breakup into a breakthrough. So yes, your breakup into a breakthrough sa lahat ng kampsawi dyan, sa lahat ng heartbroken. How do we turn that into the ultimate success? So this is for the ladies going through that tougher patch in their lives. We will be talking to Stacey Gutierrez of the Raw and Real podcast about how to turn all that heartbreak into a new beginning, a chance to start over and to reinvent yourself. So mark your BDJ planners, ladies, and it is time to turn this moment into an Ariana Grande song. But until then, this has been your host and the founder of The Social Startup, Zara Carbonell, reminding you to fill your weekly cup with coffee, affirmations, and a whole lot of magic. Have a great day. Mwah!